This video, I'm going to give you a chance to try first, and then I'll go over the answer. So first, try question number 1. Okay, so the function f is continuous. So telling you it's continuous, which means the intermediate value theorem applies on the interval from -3 to 9. They're telling you that f of -3 is 0 and f of 9 is -12. Which of the following would be a correct statement concerning the existence of a value c by the intermediate value theorem? Okay, so the x values, I'm just going to write this down. X, right, is going from -3 to 9. The y values are going from 0 to -12. Okay, so we need something whose x value is in this interval and the y value is in this interval. And 12, no. -1, yes. -2, yes. And 8, yes. So all three of those have the right x values. Let's check the y values. -13, no. -10, yes. And 1, no, because I have this backwards. I was like, what? It should be -12 is smaller, 0. So our interval is from -12 to 0. So -10 would fit in that, 1 would not, because that's not in that interval, right? So the x value has got to be between a and b, and the y value has got to be between f of a and f of b. All right, 2. Go ahead and do question 2, and then we'll check back. Explain why we cannot use the intermediate value theorem to prove that for this function there exists a c on the interval from 1 to 3, such that f of c is 0. Well, remember, for the intermediate value theorem to be true, the function must be continuous on that interval. But if you remember, a function is not continuous when the denominator equals 0. 2 minus x equals 0 when x equals 2. So 2 is in between 1 and 3, which means a function is not continuous on the interval from 1 to 3, and therefore the intermediate value theorem does not apply. Okay. Just to summarize everything from this lesson, and then we'll try a few more practice problems. For the intermediate value theorem says if, so this is the preconditions that must be met, f is continuous on the closed interval from a to b, and k is any value between f of a and f of b, then there's at least one value c between the x is between a and b, such that the y f of c is between f of a and f of b. Here's a visual of that, right? If you go from a to b, it has to be every single y value in between must be hit at some point. And your example explanation will be, since f is continuous on the interval a to b and f of a, k is between f of a and f of b, there must be a value c in a b such that f of c equals k. Okay, we're going to work through some practice problems on the next slides.